wrap up the inaugural Heineken Premier title. 2 points, though, would have also given them Brian Thomas a winning start as the club's rugby director. Neath against Pontypool at the Knoll then, 10 minutes into the match, with our commentators Phil Bennett and Lynn Davis.
This will be a test of Pontypool's scrum, where they can hold firm here. Obviously, Neath will want to pressurise, but that's firm enough for Jonathan and Arwel Parry. Just about to ease pressure. Again, the two Llywelyn's isolated at the line-out, opposed by Neil Jones and Richard Goody. Watch Dean Oswald as well, poised in the scrum half position, just behind the two back jumpers. He'll do the sweeping up as Llywelyn wins it. Bridges, the quick hands. Bird, the chance to put ball into space. Leahy. Well, can he now set up? Graham Davis doesn't need to. He'll score. Leahy seemed to stutter for half a second, but it was all a matter of just finding the right spot, the right chink of light, and a try for the centre.
Good play by Neath. I thought they'd bring somebody on the crash ball, one of the prop forwards, but it's the long ball. Instead of there, could have been short, and a lovely play in midfield. Good stepping inside by Leahy. A strong handoff, that's where he's good, at his strength. Ball in his left hand, you're not going to stop. He's a very, very strong centre.
As Paul Thorburn has this chance of further extending that Neath lead, and superbly done by the fullback as well. So that is a grand opening from Neath, and the 6 points is already to their advantage. And Thorburn with pressure straight back downfield. Hansen waits and, well, decides to take on opponents. Past Barkley so easily. Now the support is there in the shape of McGaughey. The forwards now arrive, set it up through Hewish. The drive on by Vince Davis. Rather isolated, but that because Neath were offside. Do they take it on? Gavin Jenkins decides yes. Straight behind is Richard Goody. The platform laid again. Jonathan is there. Poised is Vince Davis yet again, but being killed. Will Parry able to get a goal a second time. Such are Arwel Parry's talents that having missed one from straight in front of the post, it's almost certain that he will now be successful with this kick, and indeed, well, he couldn't reply in a more positive fashion, and those 3 points now have that Neath lead. 2 sevens at the back, Vince Davis for Pontypool, and Martin Morris for Neath. Bridges and Bird, the chance again. Leahy wanting to attack the space here, that's well timed. Graham Davis needs Barkley coming on an angle. Brian Williams, of all people, the closest man. Gareth Llewellyn sets it up. Brian Williams now takes delivery. Now it's the rampage from Neath. Delivered to Bridges, the hands of Thorburn. Bird needs to time it. Ball, it's all just a little bit lateral. Graham Davis having come all the way across, but Leahy's still there. Ball, magic coming from Hall. That is superbly done. Right from one side to the other and back again. But what magic from the Neath back division, and Ball in particular.
Just remember, wins this line-out. Number 5, Gareth Llewellyn. Not the greatest ball, but Llewellyn got it. And it was the lovely running angles of Graham Davis there, coming in beautifully on the burst. And instead of kicking ahead, as I thought he would, kept the ball. That's good play. But look who comes eventually when you set up number 5. Llewellyn would won it in the first place. Great play by the second row. And it's magnificent ball, one back here. But I felt they just went go across field. Nobody's going straight. Look, there's 2 defenders taking 3 or 4 Neath boys out of the game, but Leahy says enough is enough, straightens it out, and that's good play by Colin Leahy. They were going across field far too much, out to Jason Ball, and that's a remarkable try. Marvellous play by forwards and backs combining. Straight, somebody should have taken all those defence out. Colin Leahy's having an outstanding game so far. He comes back inside, forcing the cover to tackle him. And when he is stopped, eventually close the line, still strong enough to get the pass to Jason Ball supporting. And the centre finishes off a wonderful movement.
Glyn Llewellyn at 2, the favoured recipient here. Can't quite get good hands to it though. Still the chance. McGaughey. Strong running, that might not be the area though, although he's well supported by the forwards. Goody again. Ever alert to support. And Pontypool from here will want to drive on. Well controlled, finally delivered though, and a chance now. Phillips, good running from the outside half tackle, the support from Vince Davis. Rob Lewis not quite sure what to do, but didn't have to make any decisions because on the ground Kevin Fox was handling.
I don't think I've ever seen Pontypool use their back so much. Usually the back row go on the charge, but this time they're really moving the ball against the wind. And a lovely break, half break by David Phillips. And here's where a good back row forward earns his corner. There's number 7, Vince Davis, the first man there. Always the open side flanker's got to be there first. Waiting for support, killing the ball, penalty to Pontypool.
Admiral Parry can double his personal tally and Pontypool's tally with a successful kick here. And Darien keeps his team's hopes alive as he cuts that deficit now to just 4 points. The two Llewellyns against Neil Jones with 4 and Richard Goody with 5 for Pontypool. As Gareth wins, Bridges, good pass, again Leaty. That is superbly done by Leaty. The space is all there for Thorburn. The angles from the support. Ball needs someone there. The deft touch not quite arriving for Barkley. And the young wingers, inexperience, really coming to the fore there. Not really used to playing at this level. And there didn't quite support Thorburn as he would have wished.
Good play by Neath again, dominating the line-out. Bridges did very well to get the passing in, and it's a magnificent pass by Leaty, which put Thorburn into all kinds of space. He needed somebody to come on his shoulder and take the short ball. It's a bit of a poor pass, looking for the inside Barkley, but that is where the ball went astray.
As Fox and Thomas decide that they can conjure something, at least tie in the Pontypool back row. They've succeeded in getting a penalty as well. Kevin Phillips wants to kick for goal.
Great position by Paul Thorburn. The wind's exactly behind him. As all he goes, just touch the ball and the wind will do the rest.
And, well, can you kick a ball any straighter than that? Plump, absolutely so. And Neath up to 13 points. Pontypool remain on 6. Gary Jenkins, Dean at Goody, the peel from Dibble. The layback is perfect for Hewish then, and that really is a forceful drive from Chris Hewish, captain to captain, straight through Kevin Phillips.
I don't think Kevin Phillips will enjoy that in front of his home supporters. Hewish just really brushed him aside, a little boy.
Final minute of the first half. Can Phillips get something out of his 3 quarters? A flat pass, well, good hands from Parry. Lewis needs to set up his forwards. He's given them the momentum over the gain line, and that could be offside play as well, and it is from the Welsh All Blacks. Killing, and that means that Admiral Parry can kick a goal and just claw back some ground. Time added on for injuries being played, and Pontypool, should they succeed here, be quite pleased with the first half performance. That will keep them so close to Neath, and so with that Parry penalty, now it's just 4 points the difference between the two sides, and Pontypool with a second half wind advantage to come. Jeremy Pugh not happy against Andrew Dibble's scrummaging, and again just look at that power as Jonathan then sets off David Phillips. The looping from Phillips, there is space there, the outside half, can he get there? Oh, just fraction short, just a little unlucky. Still the running of Lewis in support, strong enough to take Pontypool half a metre short.
Beautiful looping round, and the way Scott McGaughey held the ball, put him in the gap, outstanding. I thought he should have looked on the outside for the pass, but he cut back inside.
Lots of running going on off the ball, but it's Oswald, the straighter route, the number 8, sets it back. If Jonathan can now release it, the try is on here. Lewis decides that he can make it, but underneath him was Paul Thorburn.
Great play by Oswald. I think Bob Lewis should have passed the ball. Look, men outside of him, they'd have strolled over, tried his force, and great play by Kevin Phillips. Stopped the centre scoring.
Still the pressure on Neath here. Pontypool with all the aces. Jonathan, little space for White, just squeezed out at the death.
And I think Pontypool were disappointed at the control of that scrum. They usually go for the second shove. It wasn't a good ball, he came out too quickly and it left the winger with a lot of work to do, hasn't got any room, and there he hits the corner flat.
Bridges puts pressure on David Phillips. Martin Morris poised, and Derek Thomas. Phillips does well to recover. Stands his ground long enough to afford the forwards the chance to drive over. And then for Sean McGaughey off a Jonathan pass, find a huge amount of space. It really is a chase back there. Barkley taking his time, Hansen in rather more of a hurry. But Barkley, well, that is excellent tackling, and there's a chance here. Rob Phillips delivers, McGaughey strides on. Pontypool, ever eager to find chinks of light. The ball, if they can win it, but out of space.
I just showed there, I think, that Steve Barkley's very excited with the ball in his hands. But he showed his inexperience. It's all very well to play for Oxford, but he was caught napping there. Good following up play by the Pontypool backs.
Perfect conditions for watching rugby, and very nearly a full house. As Gareth Llewellyn shows the way, and leaping and catching, offering fellow forwards a chance. And then the back, superb pass, good running off the ball. Ball quite able to capitalise as Rob Lewis finds space, not quite the support as yet. Now it's there, and in a forceful shape of Chris Hewish, laid back. Kerry Jonathan is in offside in midfield. David Phillips decides to exploit the spaces just behind. That's a tantalising little kick, and Barkley, well, that is just a little shaky on Neath's part. Scrum hasn't quite got the ascendancy at the moment to allow the back row to launch attacks, and so it's the three quarters then. Phillips, that is a good tackle by Colin Leahy, but he was offside in midfield, and the penalty is Gavin Jenkins makes way quickly. Does he take it? Yes, he does. He wants to score a try. Jenkins is over, and well, inches short, millimetres short, and a chance of 3 points gone begging.
Interesting decision by Gavin Jenkins there. 3 points for the taking with a strong wind behind them, but he went for the 4-point try.
Colin Leahy needing treatment. There's Gareth Simmons, play going on. It really was a forceful tackle by Leahy on Robert Lewis.
And we've seen the Neath scrum in trouble this afternoon. I'm sure if Jonathan went on a dummy run and took a couple of back row forwards with him, they may drive Neath back over the line. Let's have a look and see.
The chance on then for that Pontypool drive. But again, well held by Neath. Here's the chance. They've all detached, and the surge is now on. That little dummy of Jonathan's detached the Neath forwards, and Oswald, is he in control? No, he's not. And the chance of 4 points wasted.
And the Neath crowd absolutely livid. They felt that Oswald knocked the ball on them. You see, they'd gone on there, and they're in the trouble there. I thought he knocked it back and not forward. Mr. Simmons was on the spot, but Neath had all sorts of trouble at the scrum.
The dilemma. The dilemma that faces Martin Morris, Kevin Fox and Derek Thomas is, although that's now been taken out of their hands, as Barkley, under all sorts of pressure, is able to get that away off a Kevin Fox pass.
And I'm sure John Perkins will be bitterly disappointed with those sort of positions wasted, where Pontypool have been so strong in years gone by.
As Jonathan, the backs this time. That's good play from McGaughey. The support from Parry. Hansen was poised, but Parry engulfed. And just watch the driving of the All Black shirts. Tremendous driving, ripping, controlling from Phillips then. and Jeff Bird in the scrum half role, able to use a cultured left foot. That on the defence was superbly marshalled by Neath.
You have to give Neath credit. They're looking very tired this afternoon. It's been a long, hard season, but their defence has been superb and showing lots of guts and character.
Gary Jenkins with that difficult task of finding a fellow player, but can only find Llewellyn, and then Bridges eager to drive on. That should be on its way. As taken out of the game, Jenkins on opposite number, Phillips. And the word of advice from Gareth Simmons to Gary Jenkins. Paul Thorburn with hardly an angle at all. Can't find touch, as Arwel Parry is such confidence from the man. There are spaces out there, but Graham Davis could tackle, although Vince Davis now takes on the support from Sean White. Even wingers from Pontypool take short routes. Tremendous running. Can they now release it though? They've lost it, and Leahy will want to exploit that. Jeff Bird can set up Paul Thorburn here. Hewis, but Thorburn can get clear. The slant from the full-back to support from Davis. Leahy is there. It's on its way through Brian Williams. Straight ahead goes the prop forward. Neath want to spread it wide. There are men over here. Pugh plays scrum half. Leahy out at half. Leahy delays it. Ball finds another route perhaps. Straight ahead at last. Pugh again in the action. Huey somehow retrieves it. The pressure though will be Neath's.
Superb play by Brian Williams, all getting to the forwards. Now it was a simple task here. Should we make the ball do the work? And it's on. Clint Llewellyn takes a man out of there, but the Neath backs, well done played, Pugh. Look, they've got all the room in the world. There are people spare there. You could have gone, just given it straight. Overcomplicated, and therefore Jason Ball had to cut back inside and allowed the Pontypool cover to get back there, and they got the ball. Bird and Thorburn poised to join the famous 10-man scrum. Will they go for the second drive? They're in there.
Lots of running off the ball. The chance is on for Ball. Is it the intentional knock-on? The referee allowing play to go on. It was the intentional knock-on. The penalty awarded. What does Neath do here? Does Paul Thorburn kick a goal? Does Kevin Phillips drive on? Paul Thorburn was there so quickly that there was no other option.
Good tactical play by Neath, because the two backs had joined in. We thought they'd go for the second shove, but they moved it. Jason Ball, good running angles. He would have put the wing in. Deliberate knock on.
A successful Paul Thorburn penalty here would put Neath 2 scores ahead and make life very difficult for Pontypool. That is beautifully struck by Thorburn when the chips are down. The fullback comes up trumps and eases so many of Neath's worries as they now take a 7-point lead. And Phillips and Pugh again take a tight head. The chance for Bird, and Bird won't take any risks. Well positioned though is Arwel Parry, and he can put pressure all the way downfield. That's delicately done. What superb skills, and that's the skills that when Arsenal apprentice there, the soccer skills beautifully done by Jason Ball.
Delicate chip ahead by Parry, good thinking. He was looking to regather it, but Jason Ball, complete footballer, slides it into touch.
No, there'll be no heroics. This is an afternoon for securing the first ever Heineken League Premier Division Championships, as Gareth Simmons signals, and is it the end? Not quite. On we go. And that is it. Yes, Neath, the jubilation of having secured the Heineken League Championship, the shake of hands between Thorburn and Pugh. Then the opposition are congratulated. The two captains, an exchange of word and congratulations as well. But here, it's an historic day for Neath. Kevin Phillips, yes, will point to himself and say, it'll be me that picks up that trophy. We are now the champions, and the congratulations of Arwel Parry and Gary Jenkins, his opposite number. All well worth it at the end of such a hard and grinding season for the Neath captain. Kevin Phillips has led Neath then to a historic season, and I'm sure that there will be some sort of lap of honour, of recognition at least, from the crowd, as a Pontypool side, dejected Pontypool side, makes its way to the change room, where Neath, Martin Morris, won the Heineken League Championship with a final score here of Neath 16, Pontypool 9.
Well, Kevin, quite emotional scenes here, and at last the championship secured.
Yeah, it came at last. We had to struggle all the way, and fair play to Pontypool. They came at us. They didn't rest back waiting for the final, but it came at last, and we thoroughly deserve it.
Has it been a problem getting over the disappointment of last week?
Well, it could have helped us a bit by losing, but very disappointed for the side and for all the supporters, but hopefully next year, better luck.
You've set the standards, the first season ever of this. You've got the championship. Is this the springboard for further success?
Well, we're obviously going to try for it, but it's going to be all the harder every time we win it. If we win it next year, it's going to be even harder, but we'll certainly give it a go.
Neath, the worthy champions of the Heineken Premier